Hey, Shalom, I want to start as always by giving all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shai, Shem Kodash, double honor to the apostles of GMS and honesty brothers doing the work in truth, war sincerity. Yeah, man, I just loaded up I was not uploading the video, loaded up the YouTube and the incognito, and look at this shit that they be promoting, man, my gender transition from female to male. Right, but we ain't at the end. This is, recommended, man. Look at that, recommended. I ain't logged in or anything. Right, but that's what they say I need to be seeing. Right, so imagine you've got the children now, which all these children are raised up by the iPads and the whatever. How do you think they're gonna end up? That I'm just trying to think of the scripture. They should go. I'm just trying to remember how the scripture says, because the scriptures talk about raising a child, man. You let your child see certain things, man. They gonna think those things are normal. Right, I completely forgot what the scripture says. Child and train a child, right? So, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. So, if your children are seeing this from young, right, how do you think it's going to end? It's going to end the only way it can end, and that's in death. Right, because, that's why the scriptures say this, right? Matthew 24:22, it says, except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right, there's nothing to be glorified from this. This is wickedness. Right? In fact, right, it says Leviticus 19:28, you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord, I am Yahweh. Right, you ain't supposed to be making cuttings in your flesh, man. You ain't supposed to be opening yourself up. Right, promoting this LGBT shit, that's wicked and against what the scriptures say, man. Right, so Leviticus 20:13, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination, they shall surely be put to death, their blood shall be upon them. Right, and that's playing to the point. You ain't supposed to be no homosexual, and women too. You read Romans the 1st chapter, right? So Deuteronomy 23 from the top, he that is wounded in the stones or hath his privy member cut off shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh. Right, so that's the opposite of this. When a man becomes a woman, has his privy member cut off, that's wickedness. You got demons on you, man. To do all of that, you got demons on you. Right. In fact, I might even be in the same chapter. No. Right, it says Deuteronomy 22:5, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh thy power. Right, so this is what you call it? This is an abomination right here. But yet this is what Esau promotes, because that's the agenda that he has. Right, he wants to break what the Lord said when the Lord said be fruitful and multiply. He wants this, he wants madness, he wants chaos in the world. Right, and this scripture is true. Isaiah 60:2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. To have this on your homepage and not cause an outrage and uproar, then the people are in darkness. Right, it says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. Right, and I'll get this as well. It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, which is what these people in the world do. These people that are in darkness and gross darkness, right? This is that put darkness for light, and this here is darkness, but they promote it. Like I said, it's in recommended videos. I don't know. This is what someone would just open up and come and see, right? And light for darkness. So what's the scriptures like? No one wants to hear what the scripture's got to say. They count that as darkness. Oh, yeah, you in that Bible. Oh, it was written by a man. It's a fairy tale. That's what these people say. That put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Right, this is all part of Esau's Esau's master plan, man. Right, this is Micah 2. This is woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Right now, it's talking about secret societies, because this chapter in Psalm 64 as well. 64 from the verse 2 says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Right, so the secret counsel, I was talking about the Illuminati on the left hand side. Right, because you've got the Illuminati on the right hand side and the left. The Illuminati on the right hand side are the elect of the Lord, because Illuminati just means illuminated, enlightened ones. Right, this is a battle between between elites. Can I even spell that word right? Apparently not. Where is that? Is that 1 Corinthians 10 or Ephesians 6? It's Ephesians 6, isn't it? Right, this is Ephesians 6, starting from verse 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, right, but against principalities. And let's look into that word, principalities, right? Commencement, a chief, right? Beginning, corner, first, magistrate, power, principality, rule, beginning, origin, the person within that commences, the first person, the thing of series, the leader, right? The first, let's see what, estate ruled by a prince. So basically people in the high, people in high positions, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right, this is what this is dealing with right here. Alright, but I digress. Go back to here. It says, woe unto them that Micah 2, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And this is an evil work. And Esau's going around spreading this madness, infecting your minds, right? And putting it on your kids, which is why these nations hate Esau, the so-called white man. Right? This is Habakkuk 2 and 15, I believe. Right? This is what Habakkuk 2:15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth and was drink. That drink is that for those philosophies. Right, that LGBTQ is acceptable. That's a wicked on off philosophy. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna have pride marching, gay pride marching down the camp. Right, and what does the Lord hate? Pride. And what does it say in 2nd Ezra's? Right, 2nd Ezra's 15:16, is it? And 18, 2nd Ezra 15 and 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed, shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, and these pride events are happening in major cities. You having one in London, that's the big one in the UK, but I believe you had one in Birmingham last week. Right, you're gonna have some in several states across America. Right, all of them proud cities. Right, the Lord hates pride. In fact, the Lord says pride was not made for man. Right, it says Sirach 10:18, pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. Right, so pride was not made for men. Yet these guys are going to be going around, talking about pride this, pride that, basically taking what the Lord set up as a sign of peace, right, and flipped it upside down. But that's the nature of Esau. As Isaiah 29:16 says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? That's basically what Esau said. Esau said the Lord didn't know what he meant when he put a breast and a vagina on this beast here. That's what he's basically said, and he's turned everything upside down, right? But as what's becoming one of my favorites was this 33, 32. Right, it says Sirach 39:33. It says all the works of the Lord are good, right? So everything that the Lord did, he did it on purpose, and he did it good, right? And it all fulfills a purpose, whether now or in the future, but it will all fulfill their purpose. Hey, even the wicked for the day of destruction. Where is it? I forgot where it is. Slack. But yeah, scriptures talk about, hey, even what do you call it? He says, alludes on it here. This isn't the one I'm looking for. Job 21:30 says that the wicked is reserved to the day. Let's read into that. Have you 29? Have you not asked them that go by the way, and do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Right, so the wicked are reserved to the day of destruction. Right, and that's their latter end. Right, because for all of these evil works that they be committing in the world, right. It says, I carry on back in Habakkuk 2. Right, so mine's a bit everywhere, but bear with me. Right, it says, and makes him drunken. Okay, 2:15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, philosophies. Right, that putteth that bottle to him and maketh him drunk. And also, hey, it's not only, hey, this is what I believe. It's this is what I believe, but you should believe it as well. And in fact, if you don't believe it, we'll come and bomb you, which is what you've been seeing all over the world. Which is why these people don't want Esau in their nation, man. Right, it says that they may look on their nakedness. Right, yeah, man. So hey, I'll just grab this real quick, man. It's Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed, right? Giving these beasts life as opposed, rights, as opposed to doing what the scriptures say, i.e. putting them to death, right? They're actually, that's an unrighteous work that they're doing, man. That's an unrighteous decree, right? But Lord's will, that was edifying, and Lord's will didn't waffle on too much, but till next time, sure one.